Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hello, I'm back. I'm here. Well, you can see me now. Just haven't really felt my content that I've been making has been front camera friendly. Sometimes I want you to see the actual crochet because, well, that's what we're here for. Or whatever I'm crafting. I happened to do one the other day with a bit of crochet and a little bit of cross stitch, and it's just because I'm getting close to the end of that project. I'm really making some ways forward, and I found out some new techniques that I was super interested in talking about, and my hand was really hurting me. And quite frankly, making mesh for a bag is super boring to watch. I don't know, it's just chains of 10 and then single crochet. Like, how exciting is that to watch? There's no picots, there's no nothing. Even I'm trying. I'm glad you're here, and let's get going. Alright, so it's just been a series of interesting misfortunes lately. I don't even want you to know how messy my desk is. Again, I can never stop touting this. Greatest stuff ever when you're working with any sort of fibers. Let's put some lotion on because I just got up and my hands are feeling extra dry. We have been getting lots of snow. Not as much as some places, but for us so far this wintry season. Christmas is over, settle down. We haven't really had much, like as in anything, not even a sprinkle. So we have a couple inches, which is quite good. And I'm hoping that we get lots more in the next couple weeks so we can get our snowpack up for spring and summer. It's very important for this region to have a good snowpack up high because when it starts melting, that is our water for the rest of the year. So here's hoping. I am not a big fan of the droughts. There's some people that really take it badly when there's droughts because, oh my gosh, they can't water their lawn or this or that, and then arguments ensue. Shouldn't wash your vehicle. Water conservation is very important when you're in a drought-friendly area. So, anyways, unimportant to most people, but it is important to my area, so it's just something I was just thinking about. Okay, so I have just come fresh in the last couple days from looking on Pinterest. I can't post some of the stuff from some of the patterns because they've specifically said don't repost their photos of their products, but please go ahead and make it. So we will be having a few new projects with some of my more finer yarns. I have 2 shirts I want to make for my daughters, matching ones. I'm debating about which yarn because I just got this baby bouquet in a pale pink and it's super fuzzy, and I'm thinking about that one, but I did get the pink and white ice cream, which is quite light, and I'm debating on making something for me, but I could make something for both my daughters out of it. So, thinking. I'm probably leaning towards the ice cream because the shirt is a short sleeve, like rounded, and it's sort of meshy, but not really, and then it has a little spot, little bit of a trim down here. It's really cute. It's made by the Home Style Stitcher, I think it is. I will definitely, when I start getting it going and start talking about it more, I will definitely leave a link to her website. She's also the same designer that I did my daughter's cardigan shawl. Very nice stuff. Love it. She's very, very good. She has instructions on all the different sizes for kids, especially adult stuff you pay for, but the kids stuff she does for free, which is really nice. And I will definitely make sure that there's a link in case you want to make it or you're interested in checking her stuff out. And all the stuff is in adult sizes. So if I make anything by her, you can get it for yourself if you prefer, which is wonderful. There's a shawl I'm looking at. Actually, there's 3 more shawls I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm always looking at shawls. Being that I've made 2 now, and I'm on my 3rd, so I'm more interested in them when before I wasn't. And a couple summary tops for me to wing through, being that I seem to be getting faster, and I still have my regular family gifts that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to show my yarn that got covered in soil the other day. I'm a little bit more emotionally ready. Sorry if that made a noise. I'm a little emotionally ready to take a look at it, and you'll look with me so we can see if I am going to have to wash the whole kit and caboodle. So this is the original bag it came in. Okay, so this is one of my corals. This looks like I can get away with just brushing it off. So that's really good. It's the yellows that I'm super concerned about. I thought I saw one of them that looked like it was kind of super, super bad, as in it had like attached itself to it so much. Okay. Oh, this might need a washing. Oh, it seems to be brushing right off. Oh, that might be good. There it has a couple big chunks. Let's see if you can get you to focus on this. Hopefully the color is good. Now, see, there's one little bit. There was a little bit that looked like it was really digging in. A little bit on this one. I got the whole bag, and the bag wasn't even open. It was laying on its side. It shouldn't have gotten in, but somehow. Just my cursed luck, I guess. This one doesn't seem to be too bad. There's a tiny bit of speckling that I can see in this light. You probably can't see it in this light at all. Cameras don't always pick up on this stuff. Not bad. Not bad. A little tiny bit on it. I think I can feel some of that in. No, I can't. Yep. A little bit on the blue. Pick it up and I can hear all sorts of soil just coming right off. Yeah, the whole bottom of this bag is filled. Well, I'm getting this bag out of here when I'm not putting this yarn back in. Such a pretty powder blue. I really love it. And the last one here. Okay, I am feeling fantastic right now because this actually is not going to need to be taken apart and cleaned. I will take that to the kitchen later. Just one moment while I grab my tea in my throat. Tonight is apple spice. Nice little herbal tea. Oh, very good. Very good. I keep my tea over there on a coaster. Can't live without my coasters. So, yeah, I think this is one of my dirtiest ones here. Is this one here. This is the one that really caught me because there's a bit of it that looks like it's really digging in, but it's coming off. I'm so happy. My yarn's not ruined. I was so sad. It's been almost 4 days and I just have not been able to even look at it. So, I just started my straps for my market bag. Let's take a look at where I'm at with it. Just catch everything. Oh, this dust really needs a good straightening up. So I went with 3 colors because I didn't have enough of any single color. And yes, I do have to put my ends in. So you take this piece and you give it a fold. And this is like one of the neatest things I've seen in a while. I know there doesn't seem to be a lot of interest in this market bag, but that is okay on my channel wise. I know it's going to be well received. Now I'm going to probably do what I've seen other people do, where I put a button and an enclosure to close it. But it reminds me of like an old school windbreaker that you just fold into itself. So I do have to put in my ends. I'm debating. See how big these holes are? Like I can fit my fingers right through, so I may have to put a piece of material in there. Now if you use, say, a regular looking granny square, you won't run into that problem. But because I use something that's a little bit fancy, off the beaten path, it is going to be a problem. So it is a problem. Not the end of the world. I can sew on a quick liner and it will be just fine. So, I got a couple of amigurumis coming up because I have a couple birthdays coming up very soon. My son and my husband. My husband is first, but his birthday is in mid-February. So I'm working hard on his blanket because I'd like that done. But I also have 2 figures that I'd really like to get done for him as well. No, you don't do that. You go like that. Okay. I love this stitch for making strong straps that seem to hold up really well. There is like no stretch to them. I do have to throw in a couple dishcloths. I made one out of a granny square, and I actually really like it. So I might just whip up a couple granny square ones in the next few days, just to get a few more, because, after a while, sometimes cloths will get that stinky smell, and I will not use them for anything. They gotta go. Or even worse, some of the cottons that I have made them with end up with holes after washing them a couple times, and that's not cool either. So they gotta go. Yeah. So yeah, been moving some furniture around, trying to start sorting through some stuff to get rid of. Got way too many toys again after Christmas, and I need to organize all the toy bins and whatnot to make it a little more streamlined. I've already got one thing I've started was putting all the foods and kitchen related items into the toy kitchen, and my daughter has gone crazy over it again. She just loves making me little feasts that no one else is allowed to join us for. It's just a her and me thing. It's pretty funny. Yeah, we have a few things that I think can go. I have a couple baby rattles that the 2 of them seem to think we need, and we don't need them. There's a couple weird toys that they don't really like unless they think I'm taking it away, and then it's their favorite. So, my middle one, which has been the most resistant, she really gets heartbroken if she thinks I'm giving stuff away, is wanting to let go of things because there's just an overabundance of too much and she can't find what she's looking for. So it's one of the reasons why it's become the way it has. Is the two older ones were really, really attached to everything. The youngest is fine. She's okay with getting rid of certain things because they're nothing she's interested in. She's pretty particular. She likes to color, puzzles, loves puzzles, and playing in her kitchen, and a couple of the smallest toys. She doesn't like the big Legos. My son was massively into the big Legos. The middle one was kind of, but the tiny one, she's just like, nah, give me the small Legos. I like the small ones. So, I will be looking through to see what I can pass on to other families to enjoy. Because, my kids might not want to play with it, but sure, somebody along the way will. Oh, working with this cotton is a real interesting situation. That is for sure. Go. Hard to see from this angle. I have been kicking around the idea of doing a multi-angle one. I'll just see if any of my other devices can record as good as this, and then I can do 2 devices recording at the same time, one based on my hands and another one based on me talking. Maybe I'll try it out. I'll see what I can do. I do have a tablet and 2 phones to work with, so there is a good chance that this might show up as a video. It is something I've been thinking about, so you see it, know that I made it work somehow. I just don't know if they're the same quality, filming quality, so it just would all depend. The other day I went to go and edit a video, and my video editing program would not open. Had to get another one. So now I'm learning my 3rd program. I checked today and my usual one is working, but then I checked and the newer one is making just as good videos, but the files are way smaller, which means I'm not using up all my space on my computer for my videos because I haven't decided if I want to delete them. I'm not sure if deleting them off my hard drive is a good idea. I think I can retrieve them from YouTube once I've uploaded them as the creator, but it might just be because I have YouTube Premium right now. So, I don't know. I just don't know the ins and outs of that right at the moment. And, yeah. It always makes me nervous because what if I want to use a piece of another one for footage as like a flashback? Like I finished this giant project and this is me working on it. Here's a bit of me working on it here. And I've done that before. And it was kind of fun. It was a kind of fun video for me. I really enjoyed making that one. I felt super creative. That's good. Alrighty. So I had to go find my video on how to do this one again because I keep forgetting how to do it. It is a bit of a different one. See, I'm putting all of these stitches on my hook at once, and then I take them all off one by one, and then back on. I'm not even sure what kind of crochet it is, but look at that weave. Like, the stretch is not happening. So I do really like this one. I don't know what it's called either. I've seen it called 3 different things, so who knows? I just look for straps for bags, and there's like 20 million different things. There was one I found where you do single crochet and you go backwards into 2 rows under. I thought that one looked pretty interesting. I may try that one at some point because, I'm trying everything I can. Always looking for something new to do. And there we go. Yeah, gotta pull that through here. That one was a little bit resistant. There we go. So I am down to 3 projects right now, and it's kind of a strange feeling to not have a ton of things to do. And I'm looking at what can I start now, but I don't know if I want to start anything quite yet. But I mean, this bag is pretty close to being done. And then it's time to move on. Move on with your life. Get your next projects going. So I think I'm going to be doing some clothing, and on the side I will be throwing in some of the amigurumis I would like to get done this year. Quite a couple to get done for my son for his birthday. And for the husband, I would like to change things up and do a little bit of a Back to the Future. A Doc Brown and a Marty McFly for him. I will not be doing the car. Don't even think that. There's no way I am crocheting a DeLorean. That just seems really, really like too much. You never know. Maybe I will in a couple years. I've seen people do vehicles, and they are very detailed and very interesting looking, but I don't know. I just don't think that's something I really want to crochet so much. I mean, I'm doing my first blanket right now, and boy, blankets take a lot. I know a lot of people love doing blankets. I've just never gotten around to it. It seems just like a lot of work, but mine are panels that I'm going to put together. I still haven't decided what stitch I want to use, and I need to see the size of the backing to make sure how much sewing I'm going to have to do to attach the backing, because I cannot fathom how to make a corner to corner without having to put a backing on it. With the designs I use and how much yarn I like to just drag through the back, it really is noticeable. And I do have to sew the backing on a project I've already finished ages ago and get that to my son. Go 1, 2, 3. And I lost the stitch, didn't I? No, 6. I wanted 6. I did. Right here. Right here. I dropped a stitch. Oh my gosh, really? Get all chatting away here and just boom, there goes my stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I dropped the last one. And that'll happen sometimes. And 2 more. And there we go. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I do know how to count. I really do. I promise I do. So, nice and straight. Perfect. Running low on this ball of green, but believe me, I have another one. Thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. Hope to see you again very, very soon. Bye.